Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for joining us again today, and I have got a short video demonstration for you to demonstrate how to make a countdown in Wix. Okay, so how to add a countdown timer to your Wix website. Luckily for us, this ability is now built into the App Store. Okay, so there's a couple of options on the App Store for us to use to make a countdown on our Wix site. To get to them, you need to go to the Add Apps button on the left hand side here. Okay, so if you hit that on the toolbar, and then when you're here, search for the word countdown. Okay, so if you hit that, you'll see that the first two results give us two options. Okay, so you can have a clock that looks like that, or a timer that you can customize. I recommend going for the timer. As you can see, that gets slightly better reviews on the App Store as well. You could usually go for the things that have got higher reviews, but you know, feel free to try both. You know, they've got different needs, they'll suit different needs as well. So if you click countdown timer, if you haven't already got it, it'll just ask you to agree and add to the site, and for me, I just need to add it again because I've used this previously. Then that adds the countdown timer to our website. As you can see, it doesn't really work that well on my purple background at the moment, but luckily for us, it's very customizable. Okay, and it kind of defaults to a month's time. As you can see, it's now started counting down to exactly a month from when I added it. Obviously, you're not going to want that. So to customize it, if you hit the settings button, which is here when you've got the item selected, and it's got its own kind of customizable settings on these tabs here. So first of all, you can either choose to count down to a date or a specific time, okay, depending on what you need. You'll notice that some of these are premium options as well, okay, so they're not available to you unless you pay for the premium package with this widget, and those are denoted by the purple stars here. You can do a count up number to show your metrics for social proof, and then count up from a date as well, you know, so maybe days since we've opened or whatever you want. I'm going to count down to a time specifically, so I'm going to choose that one. And then when I go to content on this next tab here, that is where it allows me to choose that specific time. Okay, so you can obviously dial it in to a date and then a specific time on that date as well. Okay, so as you can see, when I'm changing that, changes are taking place on the clock behind as well. Okay, and you can give it a title to decide what it, what you want it to count down to, maybe make some kind of announcement. You can have some basic options then on how to align it, so whether you want it in the center, the right, or however you want. The counter labels here, you can display hours, minutes, and seconds. Obviously, to show the user that it's constantly moving, seconds are usually kind of displayed. It's kind of up to you. If we turn seconds off, for example, it's just kind of looks like a bit of a static clock now. So normally with a timer that counts down, you'd have those seconds on display to kind of denote that, something's happening. There's a couple of other options that you've got here. You can choose to have hours, minutes, seconds there if you want, or if you didn't want them labeled, you just simply delete them like so. And that would make it a little bit cleaner to look at. When you go back up, hit the little back button on the top left hand side here, or hit done as well to apply those settings. Okay, hit back if you don't want to. And then the design of it, you've got some basic layouts which you can choose from, and then the animation in terms of how you want the numbers to kind of appear and disappear. Most of these options are from the premium package. Okay, so you've just got two options for the free user. As you can see, the flip one makes the number flip and kind of increases its size, and then the zoom in one obviously is set by default there. Okay, size, background, and border, obviously quite self-explanatory. You could choose to have a background color or not. So if we put it on like a purple-ish background, you can see that it adds a block of color behind it there. Okay, so if we go black, for example, you can ensure that you see everything there. You've got some advanced settings down here as well. If you wanted to kind of add any, custom CSS to it for whatever reason, that's where you'd kind of get at that. And that pretty much covers, how to customize the timer then. Okay, so you'd obviously want to, experiment with it and think a little bit about, how you want it to look and where you want it to appear on your site. It's usually going to be on the home page or in the middle of the page at the top or something like that. And that concludes our video tutorial. If you need professional one-on-one custom support from Wix experts, then click the link in the description below. Even if you need a complete rebuild or redesign of your site, the support team of Wix web developers is here to help you. If you find this video useful, then please make sure to like and subscribe for more website tutorials, as well as comment below if you have any video requests for future videos. Thanks.